Well, hey y'all, welcome to Shade and the City. As y'all know, we are missing a host up here this
It's
good Sunday morning, but she's actually in real life Sunday service. So shout out to her, shout out to her.
period. Okay.
Right. And she's actually going to see Trey, her nephew, perform in the play. So shout out to him. I'm sure he did an
Right.
amazing job. But yeah, y'all. So we're missing our girl Really B. But if you haven't already, please make sure that as you're coming in, you hit that like button, let the algorithm do what it do. So all the people will come. If you hit it, they will come.
If you,
Yes,
I'm gonna leave that one alone. And hit the subscribe button. Join the family. Okay, because
y'all.
you are helping us grow and glow.
Okay, let's do it. And yeah, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and run this intro, and then we're gonna get into this foolishness that is as y'all know, the love and the
Really,
marriage in the Huntsville.
really, this is just Marcel and Martell right here. That's what this episode should be called.
Absolutely, it was. What was the name of this episode? It was "These Lips Don't Lie" or something like that.
I wonder
Yeah,
who
that.
we're talking about because there was a bunch of lies going on.
Well, that's the name of the episode. But
For
anyway,
sure.
yeah. Hey, Ravine. Hey,
Hey,
hey.
Virgin.
So
Hey,
yeah, y'all, we're
Felicia.
gonna run this. Oh, hey, Felicia, welcome. So yeah, we're gonna run this intro, and then we're gonna get into the episode and get y'all thoughts on it. All right, y'all, let's get shady on this good Sunday morning. I'm laughing at Ravine. Yeah, really, BTV's mom said you need to come to the whole church.
The
Right,
whole
right.
church.
Hey, good morning, Lot
Good
Queen.
morning,
Good
Lucky.
morning. So yeah, y'all, I ain't even gonna hold you. Yeah, I'm gonna need y'all in the chat this morning, okay? Because this first scene, I don't really know what was said. I ain't even gonna hold you. I caught bits and pieces, but I was just like, I ain't got time to keep rewinding this to figure out who said what they was trying to say. So if y'all can clear it up in the chat for me, I would appreciate it. But we start off. The Scots are still calling Martell's bluff and like show the text messages or whatever.
We all
Martell,
calling his bluff.
what'd you say?
We all calling his bluff.
Right. So Martell basically says he's upset that Marsau is breaking dude code. Then this is why I get lost. He insinuates that he messed with Tisha at a certain point. What did I miss? What
No,
did I
I
miss?
think I think he basically was saying that he could have messed with Tisha. And
Okay.
and Marcel was like, "You couldn't have had her." And he was like, "Look at who she married to. I definitely could have had her. You was fat, you was ugly, you ain't look the way you look now." Basically, she downgraded to be with you. And really, I could have messed with her, especially if you got her. And then started talking about how she messed with these dudes in college. I mean, it was in college. That's what it's made for. Like, you tripping.
Not that's what it's made for. Okay, Usher.
That's what it's made for. I was like, Marcel, really? Is this what we going for real? Pull out the
That
receipt, homie.
that is funny. Good morning, Xavier.
Good
That
morning.
that is hilarious. Ravine said it's a whole lot of tea that came out in the first scene. Okay, so obviously Kimmy thinks that this is, everybody feels like this is a low blow. Destiny then moves on to the next question about who in the friend group has had their back, and
Why
then
is she still going on with this game?
I
The game
don't
is
know. I
over,
don't
Bluesky.
know.
The game is over. I was like, "What? You really gonna ask another question? This is
Clearly,
this is
she.
this question
Now,
got
this
you."
is one thing I'm gonna say. Clearly, she is not good at reading a room because I was like, game over. Okay, little flip, game over. Okay.
She really pulled back out these cards.
Well, then Marceau answers and said basically, they all agree nobody has really had their back in this group. And so Marceau says that Martell has shown him not to cheat on his wife and lose his marriage to a terrible side chick. And I said, Marceau, that's the Marceau that I like. I'm sorry. It was great. I was here for it. And so yeah, then Martell continues to talk about how he could have smashed Tisha and she got the bottom of the barrel when she chose Marceau. And so Destiny that
At least
now
he
that's
ain't, look at the end. At least he ain't get caught. He's smart enough not to get caught. So who the bottom of the barrel for real?
Okay. And so then this is when Destiny realizes this game ain't going nowhere but straight to hell. So she decides to walk off and end the game. It even leaves little Lance behind. He go running behind her. I said, Lord Jesus.
I thought it was funny though. As soon as look, she was walking super fast, and then they was like, Lance said, "Wait." She stopped dead in her tracks. She like, "Where my man at?"
Okay. So and so basically Tisha says that Destiny knows that this is, this is her fault, basically. Because she knows who Martell is. And she knew how Martell was gonna feel away and show his behind. And so Kimmy tells Marsau that she's upset.
Questions.
What happened?
I said, but you still continue. You still decide to continue with the questions.
Right. And so basically Kimmy tells Marsau that she's upset that Tisha's catching all these strays because he kept engaging with Martell. And Maurice basically says that he's not surprised and this is what Martell does. And he also doesn't believe he has proof of anything. And so then Nell goes to check on Maurice, and basically he just tries to downplay it, that it's a brotherly fight and that both sides have been hurt. And I was just like, no, that's nothing about this gives.
I like when he said, I mean, this is what Martell do, because it is.
Yeah, it is. Xavier said, coulda, shoulda, woulda. Martell go on with that mess. Okay. Hey, Miss Bree, one and only. In the college days, she slept with one of his friends. Thank you. Okay, so that's why I was confused, because I was like, did he say that
slept with one of Martell's friends?
Huh?
Slept with one of Martell's friends.
Yes. That's what I look again. It doesn't matter. She's married and been married for I don't know how many plus years.
It's like, sir, and they talking about I seen it. No, what really got me was when Martell was talking about how Marsau came right behind him on some chick. I was like, what?
See, I felt like I missed that too. It was too much.
He smashed some chick and Marsau came right behind him.
Well, Ravine said Martell is just showing his true colors of being mean and mad. I can agree. Hey, Charnel, good morning. Ravine said Destiny is back on my bad list. She was going for a moment. Oh, she's always been on my list, but y'all know, y'all already know that. Marsau was going in, and I loved it. I loved every minute of it. Lance forgot he was with her, and so did Destiny.
I know that
was. Miss Free said production got Destiny on a mission. That I agree with you, Ravine. Kimmy was yelling at the wrong person. She'd be loud and wrong a lot. I gotta agree with you on that. And he'd be talking like 20 years ago. Shut up. Yeah, shut up, Martell. Yeah. I agree. And
who cares about that?
Ravine said Martell said he was in the room when he slept with his friend. So like Nell said, it was college. Right. And what she say? And that's what it's made for, y'all. But go ahead and go into this next thing, girl.
So yeah, I guess after all this mess, all this cheating mess that Tisha has to constantly listen to, she said it's time for Marsau to get some new jewelry. Put a ring on that finger, okay? Because he's been walking around too long without it.
I love what she said. She thinks that's why people disrespect their marriage, or keep thinking they can disrespect their marriage because the man won't even wear his ring.
If you act like a married man, I don't think it. I'm gonna say I disagree with that statement.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna leave that there. And he told her that basically you wear the band that represents the both of us. I'm trying to tell you that would have caused a fight right in the middle of that damn store.
Okay.
A scene. Okay. And then, they ask, can they get their jewelry cleaned? He takes off his watch and he's like, I feel so naked without it. But says he feels fully clothed without his damn ring on.
She better than me. She better than me.
Exactly. This conversation would have went all the way left, but he know who he married. Okay. So, then said the ring doesn't symbolize much to him, but obedience. And she says it's a sign of love and that you made a commitment to someone. And he feels like, people already know that he married. I mean, we do. You do. It don't make a difference. But we ain't gonna say nothing until we got some proof. Now she starts talking about how, the last 7 years been rough for them. And they was even talking about, what it might look like them not being together. And, they decided to make it work. And he says that he loves them, and she's always held herself at a high regard. And he felt like, no one can change her and she's always going to be who she is. But He did see some influence that he didn't like. Marcel, ain't nobody out here accusing your wife of cheating. And when they did, you flipped a lid. Okay. You went ape crazy. Okay. And was ready to
Right.
be done with it. So all the stuff that Tisha is talking about over the past few years of hearing about you constantly cheating, talking about this is influencing her. Sir, it should. You heard one thing about it. What a pregnancy test.
Oh, I forgot all about that
Yes.
fake thing.
And you almost lost your damn mind. Okay. I say if this man don't shut the hell up. So Tisha said that, she's been getting beat up for so long, which she has. I'm not gonna say it wasn't deserved. Now she said she don't want to fight. Okay. She just wants to have a good time, but people keep on coming at her. And she went through some, a season of depression. He told her that basically she ain't got to read the comments, but people be in her face, Marceau. People showing her pictures of your back, Marceau. It ain't in the comments. Okay.
Because it's her mama.
Huh?
It's her own mama. That's
Exactly. Everybody. And basically, says that she don't need to go there. Then, basically says that, Tisha says that she apologized to Destiny about how things went at her event. Marcel says that, he probably should apologize about the way he responded to Martell's behavior. And he said, he's not the type of person to go low. When someone goes low, he's going to go lower. He's not the type of person. And he did lose respect for Martell because, if he could do stuff like this to his ex-wife, imagine what he could do to him. And I wish more men would think like this. Like, not even just, I mean, yes, with the revenge porn thing, but I mean, cheating.
Oh, I agree.
And can smile and look up in your face and like nothing. So imagine what they will do to you. If they can do this to the person who feeds them, kisses their ass, had their babies, you know what I'm saying? Imagine what they will do to you and you just a homie.
Oh, I completely agree. The backstabbers.
Exactly.
Backstabbers. Okay. Xavier said, Tisha can't dissemble or scheme. I seriously don't believe she could carry on an affair. Miss Bree said, no, Martell is on a mission. He's pissed because his boys are not on his side. And Marcel's taking up for Mel is not going to be good. Martell's coming for their heads. Oh, absolutely. And I believe heads is going to roll. Okay. I believe it. So yeah, y'all. So then we see basically this scene where Mel decides she's gonna link up with Tisha to get her feedback about the trip and what her thoughts were. And we all know that that's not really what she wanted to do. She really wanted to ask about Maurice. So Tisha tells her a little bit about the field day she missed. Mel says that she had no interest in attending. And plays it off like she ain't get no calls or nothing like that. So Mel brings up Maurice's DUI. She's like, okay, let's move on to why we're really here, right? And so Mel talks about how she didn't like seeing, him turn up. And I did see that video. He was back in the club after he did get the DUI. And so Trisha tries to take up. Oh, I'm sorry, I called her Trisha. Jesus, I am so sorry, Tisha. Tisha tries to take up for Maurice and says that everyone makes mistakes and basically that he should be able to, grow from it. And so Mel, basically lets her know, like, no, my issue is I lost my grandmother to a drunk driver and I just feel like he's not taking enough responsibility. And so I can understand where Mel was coming from on that, but at the end of the day, I do think she was putting 20 on 10 a bit. Like she's just gonna keep hitting the nail on the head and you're not going to get what you want from the Scotts.
You heard what she said, because even when Tisha was trying to get up from the conversation, she was like, y'all always in my business. That's really why she's doing it. I'm not saying that she doesn't care, but she wants to do it. It's like a get back. She feel like everybody is always in her business. So now I'm a pry in yours.
Well, then the subject of, and I'm still gonna stand 10 toes down where I stand. I did not see no lipstick on
even when they zoomed in on it and put the arrow.
I still didn't see it. I'm like Tisha. Maybe I'm blind and I can't see.
You blind, you can't see, girl.
I didn't see the lipstick, y'all. Chat, did y'all see the lipstick? I didn't see it.
Right here, girl. Right. Here.
I looked, and it looked like he could have. That don't look. It
looked really, like a drink, Trace. Did it look like a drink? It looked like some Kool-Aid. Like a drink. But it looked like some Kool-Aid.
Lipstick to me. It looked like he could have scratched himself or something. And like it doesn't even. I'm sorry. I didn't see it. I think I
I
don't
saw
know.
lipstick, girl. I
Um,
think
and
I synced it. I
and
synced it with
Tisha said she didn't see it either. And so then basically that's when she's like, you know what? This is about Mel is beating him Bessie, and I ain't got time. So look, Ravine said she saw it. So
Cody Chris.
oh, I can't with y'all. So yeah, she said I ain't got time. So Tisha get up and leave.
I'm gonna have to find a picture, zoom it in for you, Treese, and send it to you or something. Cause
I'm telling I synced it and I don't see it. I don't see it. You can't make me see, like I've looked and it's just not there for me. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Miss Thing, if I was Tisha, I would reevaluate my friendship with Destiny. I absolutely agree. And I think we'll see, but I think eventually that's Destiny being on Martell's side and basically being the only person on his side is going to come back to kick her in the butt. Miss Bree said Mel on her own messy mission. It's like them two don't have a storyline outside of the divorce, so they're both out here attacking the other castmates. Cancel the show. It's over. Woo. Okay.
And no, Xavier, it's not a weird place to be if you like a messy kisser. If you just all like this, all over the place,
who's like that?
like this. You listen. They do linebackers. You don't know what else they be doing, okay?
Okay, I can't. Miss Bree said she ain't see no lipstick. Ravine said she saw it very clear. Chris said she saw it. Okay.
There was lipstick.
Everyone said it's because he's light skinned. Nope, that was lipstick. I don't know. Xavier said, again, it was a weird place for the lipstick to be. Xavier, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Like this, Xavier. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, hey Denise, welcome. Well, please,
thank you. Hey,
yes,
Denise.
please hit that like button if you're enjoying yourself, and then subscribe if you want to keep on enjoying. We appreciate you being here. But yeah, y'all, I didn't see it, and I would have been like Tisha too. And Mel, you paid a bill, and I'm out.
Thank you, Ravine.
She was sucking on the bottom of his chin. I did it before with lips. Oh, Ravine. Okay, let me find out. Not yeah. She gonna always go back to the linebackers, Xavier.
That's what they said. That wasn't me. That's what they said.
All right, go ahead and get into this.
All right,
what is it, Destiny?
Yes, Destiny. So Destiny met up with Martell to talk about this messy ass field day that they had. Now, after having to tell him, boo, you need to apologize, okay, to me for all the mess that you caused. He did somewhat. He was like, I apologize for being overly hostile. I just can't stand this man. Just can't take accountability for nothing.
Oh no, never. That's not even in his,
But then asked her why did she have all the questions for him? And she said, because you was the one with the problem.
That part.
Back at my storage unit. Okay. Yeah, you told me you had an issue, okay? And he was like, well, but I told you that we men and you ain't got to reach out to me or call me. And I love how they had the receipts where actually at the storage unit, he did say, well, they could have called me or text me or something. Sir, you wanted to be checked in on. Oh my goodness. So then, Destiny tells him, look, if you got any love for Tisha, okay, basically, you shouldn't have went there. You shouldn't have said nothing about Tisha. She's catching strays for, some stuff that you and Marsau was going through and feels like he owes her an apology. He said, you know what? I'm sorry that, I had to go there, but they're one. And she can get it too, basically.
I was like, damn, Martell. That's
real. Yeah, I was like, wow. And basically says that, at the end of the day, she accepts it and coaching him on what to say and what not to say. And basically said, she's also one that's teaching how to respectfully cheat. I said, oh my goodness. I don't think she's teaching how to respectfully cheat. I think she just really wants evidence.
I agree. She's like, I'm not going to throw, even if I'm sorry. And this is one thing I'm never going to fault Tisha for. Until you give me hardcore evidence, why am I going to throw this many years down the drain with this man? I wouldn't do it either. I wouldn't do it either off of he say, she say. I just wouldn't. But Martell's really messy.
And he basically said he ain't apologizing to Marsau. And if anything, he's about to go even harder. Yeah, I hope harder means got receipts because otherwise don't nobody want to hear it.
And I guess I don't like to see men do, bitch. Like, I feel like that's some shit, in my opinion. And so that's never appealing to me. I think that and he's supposed to be a grown ass man at that, with 5 damn kids. Like, and this is what we doing, but okay. Miss Bree said that man ain't cheated on Kimmy. Not the madam. She done turned him out and he ain't going nowhere. Look, I'm with you, Miss Bree. I still didn't see the lipstick. Xavier said that basically them being Martell and Arion is why I never believed the linebacker story. Okay. Because I think they were the one that put that out, right? Hey, Paul. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Thank you. Thank you, Denise. Miss Bree said Martell made it clear, I'm not apologizing to you or Tisha, and I'm going to destroy Marsau, period. It's gonna be messy, y'all. The rest of the season, I can't wait for the reunion, honestly, because I think we
agree with
I
that.
think we talked about that last week. Apparently, Kimmy gotten supposed to be getting the males behind is what the word on the street, the YouTube streets are. Ravine said Martell don't have love for anyone but himself. Agreed. Bree, he better stop talking about. Hey, they better stop talking about her storage unit. My auntie did it in a little over a year. She made $1 million and got her building. Okay, shout out to your auntie.
Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with having a storage unit and starting somewhere. I'm glad she can afford it.
Right. Ravine said Destiny needs to get dragged. Absolutely. Hey, DeMarcus, what's up? What's up? Good morning. Marsau was growing on me. I wouldn't leave him either. In hindsight, show me proof. I've been told y'all I'm a Marsau fan over here. I don't like everything that he does, and I don't like how he talks down to her and is kind of condescending. But as far as like funny and being like, he would be the type of person I would want to hang out with. Chris says it seems like there's a change in producing because the lies are being exposed by OWN and with receipts. Okay. Xavier said, and also the people who are saying are known liars. Tisha shouldn't trust with it. I agree with you. Miss Bree, Destiny getting dragged enough by Mel's people. She don't need no extra dragging. Okay. Nitwit, hey, I think Maurice and Marsau absolutely cheated. Okay. They just happen to cheat better than Martell. And I also think Tisha knows, but some women just choose to stay. I mean, I think that, you know what, I will say this. I think that if it did go down, I think that they've had a conversation about it. And at this point, I think that's why Marsau feels like emboldened, because you can't expose me for something I done already told my wife. And if she's accepted it and moved to the side, that's why I think both him and Tisha were like, show it. Because at that point, you can't, if I've already told my own dirt, there's nothing you could bring out to hurt me. Thank you so much for the super chat, DeMarcus. What's worse, being called zesty or sassy? That's maybe a great. Zesty, you think is worse than sassy?
Zesty is like super extra. Like, okay. I mean, sassy's bad, but like you don't even use zesty much. So like for you to say zesty is like you being real disrespectful.
Okay, great points. Yes, say it. Martell been making moves. Yes. Absolutely. So then basically we see what the show is kind of supposed to be about, what it started off as. We see Chris going to check on Marsau while he's on the job site. They briefly talk business and bringing contemporary housing in Huntsville. Apparently Chris is building his brokerage in North Huntsville as well. So they both doing well, doing a lot of business. Oops, sorry, y'all hit my mic. And so, you know, Chris brings up what happened at Destiny's event, and doesn't understand why why Martell's doing all this. So Marsau isn't sure, but explains that, you know, this is what Martell does, and he can't explain it. Just like he walked around calling Nell a side chick after you asked him not to.
Ooh, when he said that, I said, clock it. I said, clock it, Marsau. Basically, don't come at me with this, because he do the same mess to you, and you just decide to stay.
Right. And, you know, Chris tried to play it off like, no, that's not. But we all know, we've seen him continue to do it. Right. So then basically Marsau makes it very clear he's not interested in having any type of relationship with Martell, and says their friendship has run its course. And I was with him. I agree with that. Because at this point, it's, even if we act like we forgave each other, now you let me know how low you can go. So at this point, why would I befriend you again?
And talking about you about to go even harder.
Right. So yeah, no. Miss Bree said, I said the same thing. They're in a better place. Tisha, like it happened and I'm staying. Right. Right, Trees. Tisha and Marsau had the talk. They are one. Neither was pressed by Martell. Right. there had to be something that we didn't see behind the scenes, and we shouldn't have seen it. But clearly, because I do feel like even in watching them, I feel like they're on a better accord than what we've seen previously. And obviously, as they admitted, the past 6 or 7 years, they have had conversations about whether they were going to stay in this marriage. So it definitely makes me think they had a come to Jesus moment.
Xavier.
I agree with Marceau. It's done. Xavier said, Alexa, play We Can't Be Friends. You are Xavier. Okay, so get into Mel and Trish.
All right, so Mel met up with Trisha. Mel asked, how you getting along with the group, and she said she hung out with the Scotts a couple times, but she feels like everybody should really engage with her more. Then Trisha, and then Mel lets her know, well, everybody already got their kind of relationships or whatever, they know each other. So Trisha said that when she was leaving, she wanted to say bye, but she decided not to say bye because it was a little awkward. People made it awkward. Mel told her, boo, you helped make it awkward, okay? Because you was lying to your friends about the story, and they wanted to clear it up. She said, she asked Martell what was his motive for saying that she went to the house. And Mel said, did you think it was awkward that you were invited to come to his house to come train and don't even know him? So Trisha said
that Mel coming in. I think she did come in a little hot. I don't know. I think she came in a little hot. I was sitting back.
I don't see nothing wrong with how she came in.
Because to me, it was me. Chat, y'all weigh in, but it wasn't. I just
my thing is extra. My thing is, if you just there to train, what like why are you lying?
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
And Mel made a point at the end. Basically, if you coming on my trip and you know this narrative is going around, why not pull me to the side?
Okay.
So no, I was here for all the smoke. Okay. So, she said that she asked Martell basically what was his motive for saying that she went to the house. And Mel said, yeah, my fault. Did she think it was awkward or whatever that she was invited to come over there and ask the trainer, didn't even know him? Trisha said that, she can't say that she didn't know him because she knew of him through his sister and his brother, and said that, she goes to people's house all the time to train him. Now, Mel is trying to get the details. Okay. She's like, what year, what month, girl, what house, what driveway. And Trisha really couldn't give her nothing except for it was 2020 and she ain't know nothing else other than it was a light colored house. So Mel is like, okay, well, she put in.
See, this is what I'm saying. How did the driveway look? It was just extra. I felt that was so extra. I'm sorry.
But she's trying to figure out when this happened.
I don't think it matters. That's what I'm saying.
It matters because you made it matter because you felt the need to lie about it. If you were there just to train him, then this wouldn't even be a conversation. If you said, oh yeah, I went to the house and I was, I just trained him. But the fact that you lied about it made it seem like y'all did something.
I hear you. But you know what? I'll be honest. I think I'm just so over talking about this situation with Trish and Martell at this point that it's
this is new to Mel.
I guess I hear you. I hear what you're saying. I hear you.
And had she pulled her to the side, she could have got all of this in the beginning. Girl, this is going around, but that's not what it was. But the fact that it came to Mel on her trip, girl, I wouldn't even invited you for real, but came to her on her trip, and it was something that you lied about, make you seem a little sketchy as hell.
Okay.
So, yeah, she's trying to get to the details. Okay. And Mel basically like, okay, you know what? I left him in the fall. So Trisha's like, oh yeah. That's what it was. It was in the fall, girl, because it was chilly. But you didn't know what month it was. Girl, bye. So Mel feels like, she's holding back something that she doesn't want to come out. Probably that she messed with this man. And she asked her if she was with Ken at the time. She said, no, this is way before him. Then Mel asked her, basically, why you didn't have this conversation? Why didn't you think, like, basically, did you have these conversations before coming on my trip? I hated when Trisha was trying to play dumb. What conversations with who? The one that we're having right now, you big dummy. So she's like, yeah, I did. She's like, okay, so I mean, you didn't think and you knew this narrative was going around, right? So she's like, yeah. She was like, you didn't think to pull me to the side before coming on my trip? So This is why, and listen, when she gathered all that together, I can understand. Boo, first of all, at the end of the day, you could have, whether me and this man is not together anymore, and I know about the baby mama, you could have also played a part in dismantling my marriage. Okay. And I'm trying to figure out when the hell this happened, if it wasn't that, yes, have respect for me, pull me to the side and be like, girl, this is going around. It's partly my fault because I came on the television show and lied about the situation. Okay. So now everybody and their mama think I done screwed this man. And that's not what happened. I was literally there just to train him, and that's it. But that didn't happen. You let all this stuff unfold in front of her. And now, now you want to be friends.
Let's see what the chat got to say. Miss Bree said, "This is the part I couldn't watch. It was weird. Like, Mel, you don't like this woman. Why are we here?" I agree.
I feel like that's why she don't like her, though.
Ravine said Mel and Trish was the best part to me. I think Miss Bree was agreeing that with me when I said Mel came in hot. Charnel said Trisha wanted a reaction from Mel so bad, so she got it. Well, Love is Dope said she did come in a little spicy. Thank you. Miss Bree said, I do. What's the point? You don't. Okay, right. What's the point? You don't want this man. Y'all been divorced. Why do you even care? I'm lost on that part. Same here. Ravine said Mel needed to come in hot. Okay. Trish could have stopped that with one discussion with Mel. Trish is weird, in my opinion. Okay, Trish is weird. Trish is weird. I'm gonna give y'all that.
To me, it's not even about him. It's the fact that it's weird. Like, it's weird and it's disrespectful. To me, it's disrespectful as hell. If this is my ex-husband, right? And like I said, you could have played a part in dismantling or not. But the fact that this narrative is going around, you came on my trip that I invited you to. I'm trying to, have you. First of all, you said you only hung out with the Scotts. Nobody's really talking to you like that. I'm trying to get you to, be in this friend group with everybody. Everybody get to know you. You came on my trip and you didn't talk to me first about this narrative that's going around. To me, that's disrespectful as hell.
I can understand. I always told you I can appreciate any in relationships and friendships. Give me the heads up if don't let me hear from other people. So I don't deny that, but again, I feel like healing and moving forward, we could have, but I get it. It's a show. We gotta drum up. You just learned about it on the trip.
Like she said, she's full of lies. She's trying to get the truth out of her.
Okay, well, Xavier said Trisha is a liar, but Mel, why do we care? Miss Bree said it was extra. It happened when she was in her apartment doing her own thing before the show was filmed. Ravine said, why is Trish training Martell? Martell wouldn't have a woman trainer. They were okay.
He actually said that he wouldn't have a woman trainer.
Miss Bree said, but she didn't have a choice on who was invited on. It was a cast trip. I can agree with that. Ravine said, right, Nels, if I was Mel, I would need clarity. I don't need folks smiling in my face all the time, want to take my place. You are so cute, Ravine. I love it. Xavier said, not a big dummy.
Yes, big dummy.
And Ravine said, big dummy is appropriate. Period. Y'all are so funny this Sunday morning. Miss Bree said, if God said go, you supposed to go and not care and move on. We still here 99 years later.
She gone, but I ain't about to let you disrespect me.
Well, all right, y'all. I mean, that was pretty much the episode. I appreciate all y'all opinions weighing in. It's good Sunday morning. And most importantly, I just want to say thank y'all. I know a lot of y'all come from Really B's channel. And so I appreciate y'all coming over and migrating over this Sunday morning because, again, she's at the actual Sunday service. But no, we really appreciate y'all coming through and supporting us. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that like button.
Make sure you comment.
Make sure that you guys are subscribed if you're not already.
And hit the notification bell.
And yeah, make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Bluesky, the IG, and the Facebook. And yeah, y'all, we will catch y'all, I'm sure, it don't look like it's getting no better. Martell's going to get messier. And I think Miss Bree said it. He got it out. He want their heads. He want the Scott's heads at this point. So, yeah, and it's not anything cute going on. All right. But thank you so much, Ravine. Like I said, thank y'all to everybody that came through to support. And yeah, we will catch y'all next week. Have a blessed week. Bye-bye.
Bye.